Today's thrilling episode is brought to you in part by Pears. I'm Charles Martinet, and now it's time for Runner 3!
Just like Charles Martinet just said, this is Runner 3. What's up, geeks and gamers? Welcome back to Review Month, where today I am going to review a game on Thanksgiving called Runner 3. Happy Thanksgiving! If you've been around this channel for a little while, you may know that I'm a big fan of the Bit Trip series. It's an indie series that's been going on since the WiiWare days. Remember the WiiWare? Remember the Wii? What a weird time. The Bit Trip games started out as very simple, artistic, almost like they're like less than 8-bit games originally. They had classic takes on things like Pong and rail shooters and things like that. One of the games in the original Bit Trip saga, which was 6 games, if you didn't know what a saga was Bit Trip Runner. The take on a platformer, it was basically a platformer. You played as the titular character Commander Video, and you were auto-running, and you would just jump and slide and duck and dodge and kick to the music. Basically, it was sort of they were all sort of like their own takes on rhythm-ish games, like music games in a sense. And when I say rhythm games, I don't mean like Guitar Hero. Very creative in the way they did it. Runner was, out of the original saga, was the most tangible in terms of like becoming its own series, and the developers saw potential in that game, so they would follow it up with Runner 2. It was Bit Trip presents Runner 2 Future Legend of Rhythm Alien, a game that I also reviewed. A fantastic game. I loved Runner 2. So, you know, whenever the Switch was first shown off, they showed Runner 3 as a titular console exclusive. It is out on everything else now. I'm playing it on PS4 here. I do have it on my Switch. I'm pretty sure it's on Steam. But at the time, I was jealous because, like, you know, everybody wanted to play Breath of the Wild and Xenoblade 2 and whatever, ARMS or something. I wanted to play Runner 3. Now, if you played the past Runner and Runner 2 Future Legend of Rhythm Alien games, you pretty much know what you're getting into with Runner 3. It doesn't do too much to shake up the formula too much. It's still an auto runner. You still play as Commander Video, and you're still going to be jumping, kicking, sliding, dodging, whatever, through the levels to the music. What makes this game so good is just the amount of polish and creativity that went into it. The games were already, with the second Runner game, they were already getting really creative with its art design. And this game takes it one step further. On top of that, they find little ways throughout the levels to change things up. They'll throw the camera back behind Commander Video to give you like a 3D perspective for a little bit. They'll give you different things to ride on, like mine carts or soda cans that are flying through the air. They even have like different like boss fights and things like that. There are like retro inspired levels that are fully that aren't even auto runner. They're just fully controlled levels. The game does. I think honestly this is where the formula might meet its end. I don't know how much further they could really push the runner formula, but that just means this game's all the better for it, because they've to me this feels like they've maxed out the potential for the Bit Trip Runner games. And I'm not saying I don't want to see any more games, because I certainly do. But the thing is that it's such a simple premise that it's hard for me to imagine where they would go from here if it's not just the same thing again for the fourth time. And I haven't heard any rumblings of Runner 4 happening. Might I say, I am sad they dropped the subtitles. This isn't Bit Trip Runner 3, or it isn't even like Bit Trip Runner 3, the alien invasion from Planet Taco or something. This is just Runner 3. And with an amazing name like Bit Trip Presents Runner 2 Future Legend of Rhythm Alien, the fact that it's just Runner 3 makes me a little sad. This game's fantastic. If you are a fan of platformers and rhythm games, this is definitely going to be up your alley. I love the quirky art style and the creative environments. I love everything about this game and this series. It's easy to get swept up in the notion of like indie games being lesser than like AAA games. Especially in, with, I don't know. It's easy to get stuck in that headspace. It's like you pay $60 for Call of Duty Vanguard. You pay, $10 for a Bit Trip game or something, SteamWorld Dig or something, and your mindset automatically thinks that the indie game is lesser. A lot of times the indie games like this one, I think, really have more heart and soul poured into them. And I would definitely, I've bought this game twice. I've bought it on my Switch and on my PS4. This is a game that I would definitely recommend. It's definitely got more heart and soul than any fucking game that you've played on the AAA games. What are you playing? Assassin's Creed Valhalla? Fuck that shit. Play this. I do miss the original Bit Trip Saga. I don't think anything has topped the original Bit Trip Saga for me. Runner 2 and Runner 3 have been... Sorry, Bit Trip Presents Runner 2, Future Legend of Rhythm Alien, and Runner 3 have been great games, great platformer games, but they dropped some of the more artistic narrative elements of the original Bit Trip Saga. And that bums me out a little bit. Just a little bit. But honestly, when the games are just this damn fun, it's alright. The original Saga told its story and did what it needed to do, and was a great, case for art, gaming as art. It's something that I did a whole video on. It's something that also last December Teddy talked about over on the Button Mappers, my podcast with Teddy and Spencer. He talked about it because he did the Bit Trip Saga for 3DS that month for Game Talk. It's all right. It's all right that they dropped it, because the games are still just super fun games. You can unlock characters. You can there's tons of collectibles, tons of replayability. Sadly, I've played this more on the Switch, so I didn't have any cool stuff to show you on the PS4 version for the footage here. But you can unlock cool characters like Eddie from Brutal Legend. Remember Brutal Legend? What a weird inclusion for that character to be in this game. Runner 3 is fantastic. I absolutely love this game. I love this franchise. And I love you guys. Thank you for being here for Review Month. I hope you guys are liking Review Month. It's almost over. We're at the 25th. This is Thanksgiving. And we're almost through the end of Review Month. It's flown by super quick. This has been a project I've loved doing. So get ready for the last little bit of Review Month, guys. Happy Thanksgiving. Get stuffed with some stuffing or whatever. Eat some turkey. Terry, drink some tea or something. Yeah. Don't forget to run all those calories off in Runner 3 because it's a lot of food.
The Sausage Center.
You cannot defeat the Sausage Center. Sausage. I will relish your demise. Sausage. Oh.